Hello, everybody. We are live. Yay, we're live. We got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Huzzah.
Hi, Revan. I see you. I see you in chat as well.
You'll not have to watch chat because at times I might type what I'm saying.
Oh no, oh no, that's not a good thing. That's never a good thing. That is
I love
such
when
a
I have too much power.
that is such a bad thing. You should not do this. But since you are, start some shit in the comments. Thanks. Also, even though we're not able to raid them, I do want to go ahead and point out. Actually, that might be the way I do a raid is to just be like, hey, if Leafy's still streaming by the time we get done, link to Leafy's Twitch channel. Go watch them play Phasmo, and just say Fat Dog unofficial Fat Dog raid. Just say Fat Dog sent you. That's all we need. Leaf is awesome. She's adorable. She has voiced for us several times. She is the
He's a
voice
little gremlin.
she is the voice of Spider. If you ever saw her, Soma Spider. So what abridged? So I abridged a Spider. So what, as I call it. But yeah, she voices Kumako for us. And we had a really funny idea for a voice she can do for a voice that she can do for us for Tanya the Evil, which I think is going to be hilarious. I want to hear Drill Instructor Leafy. I need to.
Hello.
Also, we can officially say that Cube is a Fat Dog now.
Yep.
You have recorded voice work for us on top of streaming.
I
with
have.
Us. You have. That'll be out soon. We had to make a trailer for the channel for new people. And we decided to make like a Toonami promo style trailer for a bunch of our different abridged series. So there we go. That happened. I don't know when they want me to place it. I don't know when they want me to put it up on the channel, but like I can upload it to the channel anytime, I guess.
My suggestion is after the new year.
Blood versus Tyranny.
Okay.
That way you don't have to worry about any copyright strike during December.
Gotcha. All right. So this is normally when we do these lists, and by the way, we will be moving these over to YouTube from now on. So, but yeah, this is our last. This is the last stream that I'm gonna do on Fat Dog. There may be others who stream on Fat Dog content or Fat Dog stuff over on our Twitch channel. By the way, check out the Twitch channel. But yeah, basically we've got a list of 30 anime with the longest titles ever, and I don't care that they're ranked. I just the titles are gonna be the things that we're gonna talk about. Just wanted to kind of get this out there. We usually do a bunch of those things. I don't have hi Blebby. I know who Blebby's favorite character in Slime is. It's Diablo. She loves Diablo. She's like,
for now.
Pretty. For now, she may meet some other characters that she really, really likes. Anyway,
why am I not surprised?
Right? What if you know Blebby? It makes sense that she loves Diablo. Like, come on. Okay, but yeah, we do list stuff. We got 2 of them, sort of. That's not the point. Gundam Creator has one big problem with fans of this series. I can't wait to dive into that. But yeah, then Mononoke. So much. Oh God, the Mononoke lecture logs of Chuzenji Sensei. He just solves all the mysteries. Okay, it's a wholesome period mystery series. What do you mean? So, yeah, that is a long name. Okitsura fell in love with an Okinawa girl, but I just wish I know what she's saying. When the dialect is just throwing you off, like when you come from New England and you're trying to talk to somebody from Texas, and you're like, the fuck? Are we sure we both speak English? Yes, you both do. Oh, this dub.
Bless your heart.
This thing, the cover right here, or the like promo art does look adorable. That looks so cute. I like this. Okay. Oh, as a reincarnated aristocrat, I'll use my appraisal skill to rise to the world, to rise in the world. And the world's salaryman uses. Wait, what? I will use my skill to rise in the world. Yeah, that's it. That's the
Yeah.
whole thing. I just call it reincarnated aristocrat. So much easier.
Yeah.
It's a good show. 100%. It's a good show.
Oh yeah, it has an interesting concept.
Yeah.
Dude has the power to see the attributes of everybody that he interacts with, so he knows who has like skills or talents that have not been noticed. And like
he basically has appraisal, but that's the only skill he got. It's not like where they get, or it's an isekai where they have a bunch of skills and one of them is appraisal. He just has appraisal.
Blebby wants to know why it makes sense that she loves Diablo. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What does he mean? You also love Benny Mar. You're a demon. He's a demon. It makes sense, you know?
They eat people. You eat people.
There you go. Yeah. Failure frame. I became the strongest and annihilated everything with low-level spells. Okay. I've heard that the light novel for Failure Frame is much better than the anime. I did not really enjoy the anime.
They cut too much from the light novel for the anime.
Oh yeah. Also, typically it is isekai that has these giant titles. So don't be surprised that the majority
a lot of these are isekais.
Yeah.
This one's good.
I was reincarnated as the 7th prince so I could take my time perfecting my magical ability. I did not get into this. I got 3 episodes in and I'm like, I'm bored. I don't care about this character and any of the stuff. Like, just
that's fine.
It's not for me.
I enjoy it.
Hey,
it's not for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Villainous level 99. I may be the hidden boss, but I'm not the demon lords. Sorry.
That's a fun story.
All right. So I'm just gonna.
I think it's fun.
I'm assuming this is also, since it's a villainous anime, also isekai. You're no
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha. The Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world. That is not nearly as long of a title as the others. If we're going on title alone, this should be further back. But this seems. I've heard lots of really funny things about this. The Red Ranger becoming an adventurer in another world thing.
Yep.
Yeah. The strongest tanks labyrinth raids a tank with a rare 999 resistance skill. Oh, a tank with a rare 9999 quad 9 resistance skill got kicked from the hero's party. Okay.
Yeah. Never kicked the tank.
My daughter left the nest and returned an S-rank adventurer. Oh my god, yeah. This is so much a father-daughter series. This girl was raised by like this dude that's just like, he's kind of like this guy that like tends his land.
It's also just like misunderstandings the anime.
But it's also really, really funny because this dude has like one leg and you're like, oh, this poor dude, and then it turns out this guy has a lower opinion of himself than everybody else in the world. He is like revered as a swordsman. He was a B rank adventurer. He taught her. She's an S rank adventurer, but there are a shit ton of people who love her but adore her father more because of just his reputation back in the day. It's so freaking good. And she gets jealous.
I mean,
he's my dad. Go away. Like, it's so
the irony of like he was a starter adventurer, but then like gave it up to like raise her and like lost his leg saving her.
Yeah, it's so good. Like,
so he thinks he's like I was only E rank, so I'm not anything, but he's actually like very strong.
Yeah, he's very strong. The Osan
if he had the time, he would be S.
Trained to death by the most powerful party. Yeah, no bullshit, dude. Everybody this dude is in training. I love this. This is the very definition of an anime that's called talk shit, get hit. You're not going to.
I love the ogre guys. Like, he only died. It's not that bad.
Don't bring him back.
Because he's an ogre that's like elite level priest who can just bring people back from the dead.
Okay, Robert, I have no idea. You'd have to reach out to them directly to find out what that's about. I have no clue what they want. I'm sorry, Robert. We don't have the level of intercommunication I assume that you think we have. I don't know. I don't know what they specifically were trying to reach out to you about. So you'd have to find out directly from them. Sorry, but yes, Osan Newbie Adventurer. God, this is a funny anime. This is such a funny anime. It's great. Oh, you're no longer on Discord. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. Reach out to them via DMs on Twitter if you're going to use that. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, hi. Thank you for joining us. But
oh God, no.
This is very much the definition of F around, find out, because because this anime is just outright.
And anyone who tries to go through his training.
The thing is, like he goes through all this training. He's like, I'm about to die, and then like you get these people. I especially love it when all of this animation and budget goes into these attacks that look amazing and do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. He starts off as the lowest ranking adventurer, and in reality, he is just probably he can take out the kill.
He is far too broken. Not to mention the maid is like the maid chick right here, the dark elf maid chick, absolutely in love with him. But like all of them are like
broken.
Yeah, every one of these people that are around this dude are absolutely broken. No social media interactions, period, other than YouTube. I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm sorry. You'll have to wait for them to be on YouTube. I have no idea. I can reach out, but I don't know. Yeah, their relationship is great. I agree. Okay. The Osan Newbie reborn as a vending machine. I now wander the dungeon. Yeah. The thing about reincarnated as a vending machine is that I thought it was going to be trash, and it turned out to actually be okay. I've only seen season one.
Seriously, I thought it was going to be okay that season.
I honestly was surprised at how not bad it was. Like, it's not amazing, but it wasn't terrible, and I was expecting it to be terrible. I was like, oh my God, we're turning a vending machine into. Okay. I've somehow gotten stronger when I improved my farm-related skills. Yep. Farming isekai. I don't think... You could have just called it farming isekai life, but okay. The magical revolution of the
thing is, that doesn't really clarify anything, because there's a lot of farming isekais, I would say.
True. That's also true. The magical revolution of the reincarnated princess and the genius young lady.
That one's good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Banished from the hero's party, I decided to live a quiet life in the countryside. Yeah, I love this one. This one's so cute.
Oh, yeah. This was adorable.
What was it? It was the sea rake adventurer that was like talking all this mad shit because he was trying to impress the girl that works with him at the pharmacy that's totally in love with him. And like just the way that this dude gets owned. I like a lot of like moments in series like this where the guy gets their comeuppance. Evil Lord of the Intergalactic Empire. I watched quite a bit of that, but like I don't know. It just wasn't my level of like humor, I guess. Like the humor just didn't work for me. I'm sure it works for other people, but it wasn't for me.
The light novel for Intergalactic is way better.
Is it? Okay. The 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love me or love you. I didn't even give this a shot. I was just like, no, yeah, I don't need that kind of a harem anime. I'm sure it's funny as hell, but like when I think harem, I think Tenchi Muyo. Like it needs to be that level of like quality writing in a harem.
Yep.
Okay.
It's apparently good. I've heard good things about it, but I haven't watched it.
Yes, this is. I can't understand what my husband is saying. is one of my favorite like short series that's on Crunchyroll. And when I say short, I mean the episodes are short. They're just a couple of minutes. But like literally she's like an everyday kind of Japanese girl in a way, or she's kind of a Yankee or a rebel girl a little bit, and he's just a glorified otaku. Literally, this man has done Gendo Ikari poses. He gets excited about like her showing, her asking questions about Gundam and Moe, like. But they're also dealing with day-to-day stuff because they're married. So there's like bathroom, there's bath stuff. There's talking about wanting to have a baby. There's him trying to get her to stop smoking and all sorts of stuff. And it's just, oh my God. Also, it shows the contrast of her bringing him when she goes to talk to her friends and him being like lost and not knowing what, and then when he goes over and talks to his friends and they're all otakuing out. Then there's also the fact that his little brother is a cross-dresser that wants to fuck her husband. Yeah, it's some weird shit, man. Coming next year, Magic Knight Ray Earth. Oh no, really? Are they doing a remake, bro? All right, I'm the villainess, so I'm taming the final boss. I need to watch this. I've heard amazing things about it. Yeah.
People get their comeuppance.
Oh my God. For a long while. All right. This was a running joke in PhatDog for a long while. This was a running joke in PhatDog for a long while that we were actually going to make the real world versions of Shiro and Akatsuki, these two. Science fell in love, so I tried to prove it. Yeah. Yeah. This is really, really funny. And like I said, for a while, we thought that we were going to use Shiro and Akatsuki from this anime because it just seemed, but also it just seemed, she didn't seem yandere enough is the problem.
Yeah.
The Genius Prince's Guide to Raising a Nation Out of Debt. It was good. I was expecting it to be better. It wasn't as good as I was hoping it would be. It was good. It just wasn't what I thought it was going to be. My next life as a villainess, all routes lead to doom. Wait, is she wearing an effing mustache, or have they taped up her mouth? Or is that her trying to speak? What the fuck? That does not look like an open mouth. That just looks like she's either wearing a mustache or they taped her up to silence her. I don't know what's going on.
Where in the picture?
In the image, yeah. Also, are all of these her?
She has a mustache on.
Oh, she has a mustache on.
They're all her. They're in her mental space.
Gotcha. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Come on, Don Machi. Oh my God,
classic.
This better be like
classic.
if we were ranking this. If we were ranking this on like the best shows with long names, this should be like number 1. This is such a good series. Yeah. I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level. It's cute. It's cute. I will say this. It's fun.
It's a fun one.
Suppose a kid from the last dungeon booties moved to his starter town. Oh my God!
God!
Yes, like
it's
literally
really funny.
Like literally, the town before the last boss. He is considered the weakest person in his town. He goes to the starter town to become one of the royal guards, and he is broken in how strong
he basically lives in the town where all the heroes retire to and their parties retire to. Like everyone that surrounds him is like max level, like end game people, and he just is raised there. Like
seeing an 80-year-old man just level. Like literally seeing an 80-year-old man just one hand palm a boulder and throw it at a dragon. Like that shit is so broken over there. It's so like they go to visit his family and they see the town and they're just like the jaws have
dragons are just a pest there. Like they're just a reoccurring pest. It's like these things don't go away.
It's literally like swatting mosquitoes heroes for them. Guys, you have to
Well,
understand.
remember,
Demon
they're
Lords. They
adventures.
just
His
Demon
friends-
Lords is like, why
his
do these
friends-
things keep coming back here?
His friends' jaws drop so hard that they end up almost at the core of the planet. It's that hard, man. This is such a funny series.
And the fact is, he
I
wasn't even
love
max
this.
level.
I love this one. I couldn't become a hero, so I reluctantly decided to get a job. Literally pairs the hero with the Demon Lord's daughter, and they work in retail. This is slept on. This is so. This is
That's
this
a
is
good
so
one.
Underrated. Please go check that out. I can't say anything other than that. It's not super amazing, but it's really good. We still don't know the
But it's
name of the
fun.
flower we saw that day. Literally, this is Anohana. Anohana. And I'm going to tell you, this one's going to make you cry. If you look up and you see all the small kids and stuff, except for the girl in the middle, the rest of these are all grown-ups. That girl in the middle is a ghost.
Yep.
And they can see her, and it's crazy, dude. Anohana.
And yeah, no, you see their
I cry
more grown-up
every time.
forms
Yeah.
right below them, really.
Yeah, their more grown-up forms are basically right below them. It's cool. All right. Moving on from that, we have, no matter how I look at it, it's you guys' fault I'm not popular. Okay. Original title is such a mouthful that nowadays most fans just abbreviate to Watamote. There we go. Tomoko finds the is a 15-year-old shut-in who thinks she could use her video game skills and love of Otome series to make her way through high school. Unsurprisingly, Tomoko finds the opposite to be true instead, as her constant gaming habits have turned her into an unsociable loner. Oh my god, yeah, that's funny. Kochikame. This is the police station in front of Kamine Park in Katsushika Ward. This is one of the oldest series out there. No joke. This one's been running for a long, long time. Kochikame has been running since 1967. It's still going on. It is older than me. It is, as of next year, it will be 50. It will be 50 years old. Yeah, it'll be 50 years old next year.
Damn.
Trapped in a dating sim, the world of Otome games is tough for mobs. Yeah. It's a long title. I don't know if it's worthy of being number 3. But Trapped in a Dating Sim, I've heard a
It's
lot.
better than it deserved to be.
Okay. World End. What do you do at the end of the world? Are you busy? Will you save us? I've not heard of this one. I've heard of
World End.
I've watched this one, but it was a while ago.
It gets dark at times. It gets
Oh my
dark.
god. Okay, I take it back. This deserves to be number 1. Especially if we're just talking season 1. The Misfit of Demon King
Season 1
Academy
is definitely better than Season 2, but Season 2 is not bad.
The Misfit of Demon King Academy, history's strongest demon king reincarnates and goes to school with his descendants. Holy shit. This is so good. This is literally just sit down and laugh. This is just sit down and laugh, the anime. I love this motherfucker.
I mean, he throws a castle at someone.
I love him snapping his fingers. I love him literally snapping his fingers and just obliterate. No.
Over
OBS
and over
crashed.
again.
OBS disconnected. There we go. Are we reconnecting? Have we reconnected? Come on.
He also just throws a castle at someone.
Also true. Okay.
Yeah,
are we
stream's
back?
still up.
Okay. It said disconnected and reconnected. I'm like, okay, cool. All right. But yeah, him just basketball twirling an entire castle on one finger and then tossing it. This dude, this literally, it's kind of the One Punch Man meme when it comes to overpowered character is making fun of the genre. So this is literally making fun of the genre of isekai and stuff like that. So yeah, sorry, I had it's telling me technical difficulties is live, but yeah, that's what we got. Also, I forgot to screen share with you guys, so let me do that before I forget, because that would be important. All right, the next one is literally, and I wish we had Fenris for this, Fenris or Doger or Darkon. All of them would be good, but. Yeah, The Gundam franchise is bigger than ever, but its creator fears it might be for the wrong reasons. Gundam has always been one of the biggest anime franchises around, and in recent years have seen more growth for its GQuacks, as GQuacks' thrilling collaboration with Studio Kara of Evangelion fame, and the previous series, The Witch from Mercury, was Gundam's most profitable series in years, which is funny because out of all the Gundam series, it was the series that was least Gundam.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no denying that Gundam is a big franchise, but for creator Yoshiyuki Tomino, it might be a big for the wrong reasons. Tomino recently spoke about how Gundam has been defined by the depictions of war and the military-industrial complex, and as he did, he criticized the current state of the franchise, saying that modern Gundam fans only care about the fighting and modern Gundam creators don't care about war. Ooh.
Yes and no.
He's
Yes
kind of
and
spitting.
no.
He's kind of spitting.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I feel like also it's like the like how far removed from it they
Yeah.
are now compared to like how the writers when it started makes a big difference.
right.
Because like when Gundam was like being first written, like World War II was still pretty fresh, and the Cold War was ongoing.
The two most recent Gundams, The Witch from Mercury and GQuacks, are both focused more on character writing than any sort of war drama, and their narratives became notably muddled whenever the writing is forced into the plot. Despite that, however, fans and critics have taken to them more than Iron-Blooded Orphans, which is a much more traditional Gundam story. No, I agree, but I also say that Iron-Blooded Orphans way better of a story than Witch from Mercury. Don't get me wrong, I love the characters in Witch from Mercury, and I like the concept of instead of countries or nations or whatever going to war with each other, it was corporations going to war. I was like, oh, so this isn't so much politics as it is just
reality,
corporate greed. Yeah, I was like, yeah, that made sense. I like that concept. I don't think that concept was fleshed out enough, and like I just don't like. It seemed like they started off with an interesting concept, but it didn't go very far. Like they didn't go anywhere with that concept. Is the current state of Gundam here to stay? I don't know, man. The thing is, I feel like a lot of anime fans, and I don't think this is particularly just for Gundam. I think this is very much something that also is strong in relation to a lot of anime fans nowadays. A lot of anime fans, I feel like they get into it because they like the flash and not the substance, whereas I got into it with the substance because I'd grown up with a lot of flash and like things like Transformers and G.I. Joe and He-Man and Voltron and Ninja Turtles and everything back in the day that had to be heavily censored because of American television standards, right? And then when I started checking out like anime and seriously started getting into anime, like the stories and like the motivations of the characters, like they were so good, it kept me coming back. And so like I had not seen writing like this in animation ever. I was so drawn to how well done these stories were compared to the cartoons I grew up with. And I'm like, holy crap. That's not to say that the cartoons that we have over here don't have a message, but like there's very few cartoons that are made in the West that hold up with stories that are made in anime. And it's a reason why you'll have some of those Western styled series like universally beloved, like Avatar: The Last Airbender. That is very much universally beloved. It's writing, it's character writing, it's just general overall writing. Also, for everybody that's like they don't like Korra because it's not as good as Avatar: The Last Airbender, I understand that. I totally understand that. However, I want to go ahead and point out Korra still better than 90% of Western cartoons. Way, way better. Like the writing, the character stuff, it was all still there. It was very good. But yeah, like, dude, I totally get it. I think this is more than just a. I think this is more than just a Gundam thing. I think this is an overall anime thing. And to be fair, to be fair, I'm saying I'm using this when I say that I think, and I know some people are going to get mad at this, but I think that Slime is a much better anime than Solo Leveling. And I'm not saying that because I abridged Slime. I also abridged Solo Leveling. I'm the writer and director for both of those series, and I love them a lot. But the problem is that the character stuff and the especially when it comes to comparing the two animes, the character depth in Slime is way better. The overall narrative in Slime is way better. Honestly, I would say that Solo Leveling has more in common with Dragon Ball Z in terms of anime today. Solo Leveling is kind of like today's Dragon Ball Z. I would say kind of. I would almost say the same thing about My Hero Academia, except because I would only in the fact that My Hero Academia is easier for a Western audience to get into for anime. Like, I used to say that Dragon Ball Z is like your gateway drug into anime. Solo Leveling is very much that now. It'll get you into it. But there's a lot of people that watch and they just want the flash and not the substance. And then they get all surprised when you're like, One Piece is political. What do you mean One Piece is political? One Piece is so political. How have you not noticed it? It's just pirates running around and being cheerful and free. No, it's fucking not. They're taking on the world goddamn government. They're dealing with
That's
racism
authoritarian.
amongst fish
That's like
people.
That's like hyper authoritarian.
Fish people. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like, look. Let's go to Impel Down and then freaking Marineford and sit there and tell me that One Piece is not political. Get the fuck out of here. One Piece is so political.
Where the nobles are literally treated like gods.
Alabasta.
And if you go against them, they can just murder you for no reason.
We were only dealing with one nation, but the amount of politics that came up in just Alabasta's arc alone. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That was crazy. So yeah. No, I think that this is more of an issue with like anime fans currently. Especially people who just kind of only look at and that's not to say I'm not trying to gatekeep. You enjoy the anime you want to enjoy. Like, I'm not telling you what to, but I think this is more than just a Gundam problem. I think this is an anime wide problem, and as anime reaches out to a more of a broad fan base, you're gonna get a lot of these people who, you know, don't want to check out so many other things. They just want to see these crazy fights, or they don't even watch the full anime. They just watch clips on YouTube or TikTok or whatever social media that they're using. So yeah, I think that's kind of how it goes with things right here. No audio. Wait, what do you mean no audio? Oh, there's no audio for this? No. Not for what we're looking at, because it's just a thing.
Yeah, this just.
I just saw Robert say, "What? No audio?" And I'm like, well, it was, the audio's back. Oh, because okay, yeah, there was something wrong with OBS for a moment. It kind of blinked out. Sorry. Dude, I got scared for a minute. Did I go on that long rant and no one heard? Oh god.
I hope not.
I hope not. All right. You guys ready to move on to the next topic?
Yeah.
That I've got on here. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about Marathon. Bungie released a Vidoc or a Vidoc or whatever you want to call it. Also, I want to state another thing. It was confirmed that the art director for Marathon has officially left as of like that happened very, very recently. The game hasn't even come out, but there's a couple of reasons why it could be. One could be that he maybe this is from the fallout of the art stuff that was happening with Marathon before, and he's kind of like the person that just the axe fell on. Even though we have heard back from the artist that the art was stolen from, and apparently whatever happened, they and Bungie are cool now. She said everything's good. They have been comped, all that stuff. So yeah. So no litigation apparently was had. They just Bungie just showed up and talked to them and made things right financially. So apparently lawyers didn't have to get involved. They were like, "Oh no, wait, what?" So some of it sounds like some people from the Destiny team showed up and were like, "Hold up, what?" But yeah.
Yeah, don't piss off the D team.
Yeah. Also, because let's be honest, right now the vibes around Marathon are not very good, and Destiny is the only thing holding Bungie up at the moment. I don't know if they have anything else that they're working on.
I'm indifferent to it just because extraction shooters aren't my thing.
Yeah, no, I get you. I totally get you. I don't. The original Marathon wasn't an extraction shooter, if I recall.
No, it wasn't.
It was not, which is why I'm
played
like,
the
why
old
did
schools.
they do? I'm sitting here like, why the fuck? Why are you changing it this drastically? Whatever. It like it is what it is. I have no desire to care at this point.
Because it's the current like game trend right now is extraction shooters. It was hero shooters, now it's extraction shooters.
Gotcha. All right. So
no, it's extraction shooters again.
The other thing that I'm looking at, as for why this guy or why this art director is leaving, is he's basically done, and there's nothing else for him to work on at Bungie right now. So he's just like, maybe he's just leaving, you know. But yeah,
looking for work elsewhere.
Yeah, maybe that's it. No, there's no official word on why he left Bungie. It's just they left Bungie, and so, pardon me. We know this because he has removed his Bungie contacts from his social media, and he's no longer listed as working at Bungie on LinkedIn, and so. You know, those things changed, and so when you do that stuff, you know, some people in the newsy news of the nerdy world pay attention and
will notice.
Yeah, they will notice. Now, I did watch. Did either of you get a chance to watch this vidoc, whatever it is? I don't want to go through the full 22 minutes.
No.
Okay.
Not all of it.
Not.
Okay.
It
honestly,
looks like they are changing up a lot of the things.
They are changing some stuff from alpha. You could the feedback from the people that played the alpha was like, "This was ass. What the fuck is this? Like, you literally wasted time that could have better be spent on making Destiny better, and you gave us this crap. Like, what the fuck?"
Yeah, no.
So there was a lot of not goodwill going on here. But apparently they spent a lot of time going through and listening to the feedback and correcting things. And yeah, dang it, you lost. Oh no. But yeah, so they go through and they show stuff. I do, if nothing else, I will say that Bungie is capable of writing some like interesting concepts that I want to like discover and learn more about. So like this whole world that they're on, like the colony that was built, everybody's gone, and like what happened and all that stuff. And apparently there are ways for you to do this. But things that they added proximity voice to it now. Proximity chat is now added, which why the fuck wasn't that there to begin with? They have another thing called Rook, which is you jump into an already ongoing match, an already existing match. You go in, you grab a bunch of stuff, and you exfil. And it's literally grabbing shit and no consequences. Like, you don't, if you die, I don't think it's all taken away from you. You just unlock everything as you grab it. So if you grab like mods or weapons, there's also other characteristics and stuff, and it's PvEVP. There's AI bosses and stuff like that. There's all sorts of stuff. I do like some of the maps. I do love that they have updated weather texturing, and I will say it looks way better than it did before. It's just okay. We're looking at a black screen, so I need
humanity trying to go out
and factions and stuff, and but like I'm still not the biggest fan of like the look, especially when it comes to the weapons. I don't like I'm sorry. This feels like Bungie tried to make a Minecraft gun. I don't like the cubic nature of this gun. I don't like the cubic nature of most of the weapons. It's not appealing to me. It is what it is, but like I'm not the biggest fan of this. Yeah. I get it.
Could there be another clip?
Like I do like the environments and the world stuff. Like that looks really good from an art perspective. And I'm gonna try and find some. But like, I'm not a big fan
Players
of the
particularly
look of
pose a lot of
the
danger
weapons and stuff. So, it is what it is. That's just my personal preference. And this layout that they have for like, items and like your weapon. This looks so cyberpunk. This just feels like straight out of cyberpunk. I'm like, guys, you didn't even try making your own. Copy my homework without making it look like you copied my homework. And I'm like, you didn't make it look like you didn't copy the homework. I don't know, man. What do you guys? What are your thoughts on this? Like, I may play some stuff. I will say I like the factions idea.
I'm waiting to see.
Like I said, I just don't care.
You do have this one class that like puts up like a big like energy shield that covers the body. You have another class like they're kind of the rats. They can go invisible. You also have another class that can scan out and find invisible people, stuff like that. So there is some interesting game balancing and stuff like that. And depending on the map that you're on, you'll have a little bit more open space. You'll have more safe areas, or you may just be like in tight corridors with a shit ton of different people. They have three player team. They also have completely solo where everybody's running in solo, but maybe you could do something like Arc Raiders where you get a group of you that just all band together and have a truce, and you just grab a bunch of shit and get out. That could be what it is. I don't know. It seems interesting, but I'm not. I just
don't play that type of game, so I'm just like whatever.
Yeah, I think the closest I've gotten to an extraction shooter is GTFO, and that's
for me. It's Deep Rock Galactic. Like that's the closest I've gotten.
It's kind of the same thing. It's kind of the same thing as far as like mechanics. But yeah, GTFO is more on the horror side of things. You're going into this facility. You've got these objectives. You're prisoners.
GTFO is considered an extraction shooter because you have to get out with samples.
It is straight up PvE extraction shooters, though. You're not facing it off
PvE,
against other players. I like PvE extraction shooters. Yeah, those are fun.
That's my thing. Is I'm not into PvP really. It's just
I'm not typically a PvP person. If you gave me the option to have PvE marathon stuff, I'm so for it. But like, this is PvE VP, and I'm like, it's not my thing. Yeah.
I'd rather have just a straight up PvE.
I'd rather Bungie just did something. I'd rather Bungie just did something new, or just fucking get it over with and just make Destiny 3 so that we're upgraded for modern day stuff and we're not using the same old engine,
Hell, I'd rather they go back and just tell the story that they wanted to with Marathon 3.
Yeah, here's my thing. Like, this seemed interesting as I was watching it. I was interested in like some of the stories and the factions and stuff like that. And
I'll end up watching a lore video.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up watching lore videos. I'm just not gonna play this game. It's not my cup of tea. No offense, Bungie, but like, it wasn't really my thing to begin with. I'm not a competitive PvP player. I'm not big into the PvP extraction shooter scene. It's not my genre. And also, dude, the amount of goodwill that you guys burnt with this fucking game up to this point, it's not even a note from me. It's a hell no. Like, I'm not going to spend money on this game. And I'm sorry that this hurts I'm sorry if this hurts Bungie devs and especially Marathon devs. But I kind of am rooting for this to fail so that you will go back to like working on something like more important to me.
I was like, we should all know that it's a bad sign.
I'm not actively rooting. I'm not actively rooting for anybody to lose their job. I just look. I just don't think I don't want. All right, you know what? I don't want it to fail. I just don't want it to succeed to the level that Destiny did. I don't think I don't want this taking Bungie resources away from the game that I think you should be working. All right. Good night, Robert.
I was just going to say, we all should have known it's a bad sign at Bungie when a bunch of the old school devs went to Halo Studios.
Mm-hmm. And also talking about Halo, word is right now that that Halo Campaign Evolved will, after it drops next year, they're already working on 2 and 3 remakes. So,
oh god,
and that what they're doing with these 3 is they're testing the waters with this updated gameplay and mechanics and everything, and like the look of the worlds and all that. They're testing the waters with this and trying to build up some goodwill with Halo Studios through these remakes and they're testing the waters with this new platform in order to get ready for Halo 7. Which, honestly, the story for 6 was really good. I was very happy with Halo Infinite. I was a pleased Halo fan. After 4 and 5, and to be fair, I liked 4. I did not like 5, but I loved Infinite. I thought Infinite, story-wise, was really good, very interesting.
There's my issues with Infinite was it's the only Halo game that I'm not going to replay.
Yeah,
I can go back and...
Yeah,
I played it twice. I'm not, but like if I'm going to go play a Halo game, I'm going towards ODST 3 and Reach.
Yeah, those are all really good. Guys, I will just straight up say that I thought Infinite was amazing campaign-wise storytelling. I was really into that. I thought there was some really good gameplay mechanics going on. There were obviously things that I think should have been worked on a bit more. I think if you have a sniper rifle, you can scope to a certain distance. Enemies should be able to spawn in so you could snipe them from a large distance. I didn't like that I couldn't do that.
Yes. The complaint everyone had.
Yeah, but for the most part, I absolutely love the grapple. The grapple ability with Chief, oh my god, that was so fun. And it was well put together. There were a lot of things that I really, really enjoyed about the experience of Halo Infinite. And if you continue the narrative for Infinite, because this was the first time in like the post Halo 3 era that we were talking about something that had to do with the Forerunners that I was genuinely interested in. I didn't care about the Didact. I did not care about the Warden. But like whoever these undying creatures are that like the message has been sent out, I'm very interested in them. And keep in mind, I'm also not somebody that played Halo Wars. I know nothing about Halo Wars. So that means I didn't know anything about the freaking faction, the Banished that we were going up against in Infinite, and I had to have people kind of lightly explain it to me because I'm like, who the fuck are the Banished? And they're like, oh, it's these people from this. And I'm like, oh, that explains why I don't know anything about them. I never played those games. I considered them not part of the canon. I considered them side stories that were not connected to canon.
And for a long time, they weren't.
And now they are, and I'm feeling very silly.
Halo Wars 1 wasn't until now, but Halo Wars 2, they connected to Halo 5 with its ending.
Gotcha. All right. I'm just trying to make sure that all my stuff is good because you were roboting there for a second, and I'm like, oh no. Last time that happened, OBS did a thing. All right. Since we don't have anything to say for more of the marathon stuff, I think we'll just move on. Why does immersion matter? Okay. Let's get to we're gonna watch a few of these because these have these have some good things that we could talk about.
I don't care if the game has silly cosmetics as long as it's fun. I'm not overconfident. I'm just better than you. What? That was one of the cringy voice lines from Battlefield 2042. One of the worst Battlefield titles ever made. How is that relevant? Battlefield 2042 was an okay-ish game to play. I didn't like a lot of the gaming mechanics, but it didn't fail because it was a bad game to play. It failed because it just wasn't fun or meeting the expectations of the consumer. Cosmetics are ingrained into video games nowadays. We can't avoid them and we can't stop them. In fact, it's actually how many games even make their money. Fortnite is a free-to-play game. They rely on cosmetics to make their money. Warframe's entire economy is reliant on cosmetics. Your point? We already know there's going to be cosmetics coming in the next update, and this is fine because the cosmetics look similar to the setting they're trying to portray, which means it will not break immersion, and immersion is the key word here. Why does immersion matter in a game? It's just a video game. Lord of the Rings is one of the most influential fantasy stories of all time, and I guarantee you that fantasy setting becomes less enticing if you suddenly give Frodo a Glock. Don't you have an entire web series about a wizard pulling Glocks on wizards? Yes, and that's the rules of the world that I've established in my universe, but it would get broken immediately if I threw in aliens, wouldn't it? I guess. Helldivers 2 could be summed up as a silly horde shooter, but it takes itself seriously, even if it is satire. It's a satirical horde shooter, but it has multiple gameplay mechanics that make it closer to a Milsim game, and it takes all of it seriously. COD doesn't take itself seriously anymore, and it's not just in the skins, it's in the very core gameplay mechanics. COD used to take itself seriously in the way it modeled its guns, for example, but now all the weapon models look sloppy and thrown together and made by people who have probably never even looked at a freedom spitter in their entire life. Well, that's not entirely true. Dude, you can't expect people who wanted to buy a grounded military shooter to stay when you add Nicki Minaj, American Dad, Beavis and Butthead, and make the guns shoot silly space effects. You can't expect the consumer to stay. But how else are companies supposed to appeal to every audience? A game made for everyone is a game made for no one. That is the studio motto of Arrowhead Studios, the developers of Helldivers 2. And despite the criticisms and controversies and litany of people who try to have problems with this game, they are still coming up with W's and fucking winning. Because they prioritize the setting they created and the immersion. Why do you care?
He's spitting. Facts. I don't see anything in here that is not a fact. Do not break our fucking immersion. I mean, and that's literally half of us that are playing Helldivers, we are doing so as if we ourselves are on the battlefield running through. There are people that will literally role play.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of the best role playing from people who are just randos.
Once again, I need a shouting chief.
Well, because they sold a bit and people bought into it. It was kind of that easy in a way.
Dude, I kind of even if she doesn't play it with us, I kind of would love to just have Leaf in a call with us as I'm screen sharing Helldivers and just having Leaf pretend to be one of our Helldivers and just calling for grenades or ammo or backup or medic or that kind of shit. Just a shit talking drill sergeant type character in Helldivers, but with Leaf's voice. That shit would be hilarious. I need this in my life right now. But he's absolutely not wrong. The more you try to appeal to everyone, the less appealing it is in general.
Yeah.
Any other comments we want to put on this before we move on to the next thing?
Not that I can think of, but mainly just because I've had that debate with several people when it came to what the madman was saying.
Yes. We've got a bit of the madman to go through, just so you guys know. All right.
How do you keep yourself?
So, this is something I saw that I thought was really interesting from a director's perspective, and it's literally them. They get a chance to talk to James Cameron about some stuff when he's filming, and this works from. I think as a director, it doesn't even have to be an on-camera or a game director or any of that stuff, but it is very interesting how this is approached, because you have to kind of sort of approach this the same way in your head when you're writing anything. But yes.
How do you keep yourself from getting paralyzed by options?
That's a really good question. And that turns out to be a major problem in this work.
That's James Cameron, and we got to visit his studio where all the Avatar movies are made. We asked him questions, and he even demonstrated what it's like to direct a scene on a performance capture stage. It was a pretty cool experience, not gonna lie.
Hey, Jackson, make me 20 to 1.
That's too much power.
So now I could be a helicopter or a drone. So his question is, how do you keep from being paralyzed by options? You start to question, why am I doing this? Like I was saying, why was I overhead? I could have been anywhere. And that's what prompted your question. I could be anywhere. I could be in a helicopter, or I could be right here on the bridge of their nose. Why am I on the shot? How's it advancing the story? What's it making me feel? And what I've evolved to with that over making a couple of these things is now I try to include the VFX people in that dialogue. What are we trying to say? I want them to be storytellers. I tell them this over and over, guys, think like storytellers.
Then we got to preview some scenes from Fire and Ash,
And guys, that is what I have to hammer home all the time with so many people. It's like, cool. And this is something that came up that has come up in conversations with myself, other writers, directors, things like that. Like, I've had conversations with Tony that kind of go like this. He'll have a really, really funny joke, and I'll go, cool. How does that serve the story? Why are we telling it? Because it's funny. That's not good enough. And now Tony is familiar with that. Like, we do have, like, with Overlord, 90% of our jokes are something that also helps, like, service the story. It services the narrative. Why are we having this dynamic back and forth between Albedo and Ainz at this moment? And it's not because it's funny. It's because we're trying to show to the audience, hey, this is the type of relationship they have. They basically have husband and wife vibes in our version.
Have comedy that also furthers the narrative.
Yeah, furthers the narrative.
Yep.
Even if it's just character narrative. It doesn't have to be the overall plot or anything like that. It's character narrative. And that's why we sit down and we watch these shows over and over, because we're trying to deconstruct how we want to approach the narrative. It may not be everyone's cup of tea. There are people that have yelled at us because we put too much Log Horizon in their Overlord, and we're like, well, tough titty. It's connected to our series. It was always going to be this way. Sorry you don't like it, but that's just what you get, you know? It is what it is.
Do it your damn self if you don't like it.
Yeah. If you're so good, you do it yourself. But yeah, narrative, you have to approach things from a storytelling perspective. It's like, why this? Why that? And honestly, when I got to season 2, when I started working on Slime 10, that was a lot of what I had. Like, I have some funny ideas, but like, it needs to further a narrative that I am telling. And so when I got to 10, man, everything was on narrative. Everything was about narrative. It was so easy to work on.
And Nico and I noticed something fascinating.
There's a shot in the last scene there where it looked like a photographic plate of her hand with the dust on it.
Ah!
Yeah.
How long did that take? We bet that it was going to take under 5 minutes. Right, Jamie?
It's the hand strap situation all over again, but you'll have to wait to January for the answer when we get Joe Lettieri on VFX Artist React. It's gonna be great. Also, I guess James Cameron knows the show.
I noticed when you were talking about Titanic for a moment there, you're about to say performance capture, and you pivoted to saying motion capture.
Well, I said motion capture wasn't Titanic because it was body only. Mm-hmm. We say performance capture from Avatar on because actors don't do motion, they do emotion.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Didn't John Lando call you guys
he did.
up?
And it's always stuck with me.
Calling it motion capture? It's performance capture.
How did he know?
I can't believe that. Motion capture, Eric, is missing one key letter in front of it. E. E-motion capture. We want the emotion of an actor. That's why we call it performance capture. Come on.
Sorry, John.
Yeah, let's get this straight, everybody.
Avatar Fire and Ash.
I love that they got chewed out for that. That's great. My aunt got me pre-workout from Walmart. Dope. But yeah, so once again, I thought this was very good, and it was a topic I wanted to kind of cover as a director and a writer. That everything that you approach, you want to approach it from a storytelling perspective of like, hey, why are we doing this? Why this joke? Why that shot? Why? You want to make you need to. How does this further the narrative? So there's a little introspective into how like good writers work. And I think some of the best directors out there are just straight up storytellers. That's what they're doing. They're trying to tell a story. All right, Terminator Survivors is delayed indefinitely and will now be a single-player only survival game with no early access launch. The open-world survival shooter Terminator Survivors has been delayed out of 2025 as developer Nakon Studio Milan reveals sweeping changes to its plans for the title. Nakon shared a development update on Steam, and anytime a game developer posts something titled "What's Next" for its game, you know it's not going to be good, especially when that game was supposed to come out in 2024 and then 2025, and there are 2 weeks left in 2025. The biggest bummer is the delay, as not only is it not coming in 2025, but there's no release date at all. It's also not immediately clear why the game was delayed, but it sounds like it simply needs more time in the oven. The game is also ditching its co-op component and opting for single-player only, and explaining that decision, Nakron said, after months of internal testing, discussions with players and fans of the license, we came to the conclusion that to give you an authentic Terminator experience with the best possible shooting and exploration gameplay, we would have to put aside the cooperative multiplayer. We know this may come as a disappointment, but we believe it is the right creative direction for an uncompromising vision of the world after Judgment Day. And you know what? I gotta give them that. They are saying, hey, it does not feel right if you're playing with other players. It feels more like what it should feel like if you're on your own trying to do this by yourself. And
I'd like that.
And anybody who's running around, man, we never get co-op war. Dude, there are multiple arcade games that have had 2 to 4 player shooter co-op stuff. That is like a rail shooter, like House of the Dead or stuff like that. You've had that. It happens.
If you want scary co-op, I can make a freaking Arma mission for you, and it's just by base Arma 3, and I can just show you what it would be like fighting the goddamn Terminator army.
Just go off, guys. Just go off. Have fun.
Trust me, you want scary? I can show you scary games using Arma 3. The modding community for gaming can turn anything into scary games. Multiplayer games? Easy to do with certain franchises. If you don't like the current scary games that are being made, excuse me, let me introduce you to some of the most scariest mods made for Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4.
Okay. Alrighty. You want to play? Yeah. You want to move on to the next thing?
Yeah.
Next thing's pretty interesting. So we have a live action horror short for Phasmophobia. Like this group made a live action Phasmophobia First Haunt episode 1. And I figured we'd watch it together since we're Phasmo players. I want to see what this is like. So guys, feel free to join us and comment what do you guys think about this.
Yes, sir. We got it. I got it. Of course, sir. We're gonna get you all of that and more. Yeah, And by the way, sir, thank you so much for the opportunity to do this job. Copy that. Yeah. I'll call you when we're done. All right, guys, this is it. All of the training, all of the research, all of the studying has brought us to this moment. We are finally hunt some ghosts.
Yeah!
I am pumped.
Easy, James. So, who hired us for this investigation?
Ooh, a mysterious organization?
Or like a secret society of exorcists. Okay. Look, his name is Ramirez, all right? But it doesn't matter what his name is or what he's a part of. What matters is he's paying us $2,000. As long as we get him the evidence he wants. That's $500 a piece. Not bad for 3 hours of work, huh? Oh, and speaking of that, it's 12:15. The witching hour ends in less than 3 hours, so Gira, let's get a move on.
Oh no, the tier 1.
Oh yeah.
Maggie, don't forget the Polaroid camera. Any photographic evidence is an extra bonus for us. And Lord knows we could use it.
Okay. So it looks like the girl in the beanie is the truck bitch.
So she lives.
Yeah, she lives. She's on truck duty.
Yo, forget something?
Okay, that's very real to Phasmo. Forgetting to grab the keys from the truck. Yep.
Yeah, we've all done that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, focus up. Cameras on.
Sarah Harris, sound and visuals coming in.
Coming in loud and clear.
Love to hear it. Let's do it.
Alright, let's do this, babe! Wait, Alexa, how do I turn this thing on?
Dude, he just wiggled the key. He didn't unlock the door.
Now this is a rich fucker's house.
Yeah, giant Naruto. My dude.
Hey, a full Iron Man suit.
Yep.
All right, let's get to work. Jane, set up a camcorder here in the living room. I'll take one for the kitchen. Maggie, I need motion sensors in each bedroom of the house. It'll help us pinpoint which location the ghost is favoring.
Oh, damn.
Yup, it knows we're here.
It's go time.
I'm sorry, when I hear that right at the beginning of Hunt, I get the fuck out and just mark demon.
I hide first because it sounds like a hunt already.
Yeah.
Anything on the EMF reader, Ethan?
I'm sitting at about a 2. I'll keep moving around, see if I can find anything.
That's a good door sound. Okay. Where's the computer? Because that's a... My dude, why do you have PC gaming chair and no PC?
Oh, no. I know
Yeah.
several girls who do that because they like those chairs when they're doing their makeup.
Yeah, that's also true.
Oh, okay. Oh, dirty water. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool effect.
But that's also the same effect we get on cams during either hunts or major activity.
What the hell?
That's a hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I gotta get this. Oh shit, where'd he go?
Phantom. An event.
Hey, Ronnie!
I'm in here!
Door won't open!
Maggie, back up. We're gonna try to break down the door. You okay?
I saw it. I freaking saw it!
The ghost?
It was standing at the end of the hallway, and then it disappeared, and then it reappeared, and then it lunged at me. And then the door closed shut, and I couldn't get out.
You aren't hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine.
Guys,
Fingies.
Fingerprints.
Take a picture of that.
Sarah? Hey, we found our first evidence. It's fingerprints.
Copy that. But I think you guys should head back to the living room. I'm seeing some activity going on.
Let's go.
We got, so UV is 1.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is.
So I think it's the old man.
It's freezing temps.
Do any of you have a blank notebook? Place it on the floor in front of the entity.
Oh yeah, right in it. Be a demon.
Demon, get the fuck out.
It's a demon!
What? No, no.
If it's hunting, why aren't you hiding? Turn the lights off.
First hunt.
No, 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 no.
Also, it's really funny that they're on that they got all 3 evidence, considering that it's still hunting after the first death. Ross is good.
But Richard, we've had non-cursed hunts where we've had a demon multi-kill us. It's rare, but it has happened.
Not in the same hunt. It's usually back-to-back hunt.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's done hunting. We have to get out of here.
Okay, let's just get the hell out of here.
Okay, follow me. Come on. Come on, follow me.
Run! Run! Run!
Run!
No, 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 Maggie! Maggie!
Why did you just stand there?
Because she's an idiot.
No! No! No!
I don't understand horror movie logic.
To be fair, this wasn't exactly. You could tell this is budget stuff. It's not like super well acted. Like
yeah, I was gonna say it's budget and.
But I'm just saying, like it's just like traditional horror movie logic.
Yeah.
Just stand there, just look at it instead of just fucking running.
Hello, Ethan.
Okay, so my question basically is this: why didn't they make it seem like it burned in her hand and that like caused her hand to burn or something? Like if they made it look like that, that would give an explanation as to why they stopped instead of just like, oh my god, it's gone. It's like, my dude, if you stood there and your hand was burning, I could at least understand the rationale for why you were stuck there.
Do you have what I need?
Yeah.
Should all be there. Looks good. What about my friends? We'll handle it.
That would be actually an interesting concept. I just popped into my head because of that. What if
These three would have
the ghosts from dead ghost hunters are part of the issue?
Oh, okay.
What if what they did a ghost lore that it's dead ghost hunters? So, or maybe, no, that would explain the mimic.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, mimics are just dead ghost hunters.
And why we keep getting different ghost variants, because more hunters die every day.
Yeah.
New people die
That-
every day.
It makes sense. I mean, think about this. We've done games where we've had just full run after run where we've only had one survivor or no survivors. Oh, I love this one.
Run, bitch, run! All right, this is just the fun stuff. This is just us having fun.
absolutely destroy you. No way. Nah, you're right. That's overkill. One of them could take you. What? Honestly, I'd just throw you in the ring against Buttercup. She always wants to smoke. I am the perfect life form. Actually, you're really not, and the Powerpuff Girls are a prime example of just how fucking weak you are. First of all, let's talk speed. You can technically break the sound barrier. That's a pretty cool feat. The Powerpuff Girls can be anywhere on the planet in a matter of seconds, which puts them at near light speed. The fuck? Second, strength. You're super strong. You're able to pulverize most squishy people, and you can lift airplanes, but, the Powerpuff Girls can lift literal mountains. I bet I could lift a mountain and a half. I've just never tried it before. Not only that, last I checked, you need oxygen. They can survive the vacuum of space! Alright, no, none of that matters though. I'll just use heat vision to defeat them, because that moves as fast as light. They also have heat vision, and they can tank one another's heat vision, so they can probably tank yours. There's literally no weapon that could defeat me, though. What evidence do you have that they could? Well, going based off the TV show, Queen Maeve was able to injure you at one point. Even if it was just a small injury, it was still an injury nonetheless. So, what do you think would happen if a Powerpuff Girl, flying at the speed of light, made direct contact with your body without stopping? Oh. You may be a knockoff Superman, but you are hands down the weakest knockoff Superman in all of fiction. These three would absolutely...
I mean, the boys' universe isn't like power scaling, even though power scaling like cross versus is always kind of silly.
Yeah.
Like, is not very high power.
Yes. But at the same time, there are other universes that Homelander would win in.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, if Homelander was, for example, let's say in the Invincible universe, yeah, he's not going to be able to take on a Vulturemite or Battle Beast.
But against most of the people like in that verse, yeah, he's doing pretty good.
He would be top tier. He'd be around Immortals level.
All right. On to another funny moment.
Okay, you want to find out? Let's find out. Shogunah, I told you no more genocides! I told you to genocide these nuts. Okay, you want to find out? Let's find out. Wait, where are we going? You wouldn't. Wouldn't I? Welcome to Taco Bell. How can I help you? I would like to shit so hard I give birth to my own colon. You came to the right place. Okay, now that I think about it, I might have sided one too many gens. It's so funny how you think you can stop this. You ready for this order? Set. Get me 3 hard shells, 3 soft shells, 3 burritos, a cheesy gordita crunch. What is a cheesy gordita crunch? I don't know why you're asking in a sexy voice, but it's a hard shell taco wrapped in a soft shell taco. That can't be real. It it is, and it's only $5.99. What strange alchemy is this place capable of? Live Moss and die young, you son of a bitch. You ready to get weird? Are you okay, sir? Get me a black bean chalupa supreme, a spicy potato soft taco, a black bean grilled cheese burrito, nacho fries. And they call me the king of curses. And a crunch wrap supreme, and a beefy 5-layer burrito, and a taco supreme. We're actually running a special on that if you'd like the Dorito version. You will not deceive me. A Dorito is a chip. I've seen it. Right, but in this case, the hard shell of the taco would be made of the Dorito chip. You witch. Actually, I'm Presbyterian. Were nukes not enough for you people? I'm pure evil, but food is food, goddammit. That's a yes, by the way. Sure, anything else? Please, delete this boy's order. He plans to condemn me to a liquid death upon the porcelain throne of punishment. All that to say, yeah, hit me up with one of them Mexican pizzas. What in my unholy name is a Mexican pizza? You'll find out during and after. You're a monster. You are what you eat. I'd be so proud of you if I wasn't so goddamn scared. Ask not for whom the bell tolls, Sukuna. It tolls for thee. How do you know that reference? What reference? I don't get paid enough to care. Sukuna!
But here's the thing. That's your average fast food response.
How do you get that reference? What reference? I love that that's how he's going to get back at Sukuna. It's literally just...
It's fucking great.
He's going to shit him out. Oh, you're not ready for this, kitchen. You cannot deceive me. A Dorito is a chip. I know this. Good times.
That's too damn bad.
That's just too damn bad. Going back to Drill Sergeant Leafy. Also, I'm a little bummed. We didn't get, we need to find the worlds with all the snow and winter festivities. I want this. I want this so bad. Yes, Japan does have Taco Bell.
And actually, Japanese Taco Bell is way better than American Taco Bell. But still Taco Bell.
December 18th through the 31st. Yes! See,
so it started yesterday.
Mm-hmm. So once again, guys, going back to the immersion thing we were talking about, that whole thing, even though it was very Christmas themed, that was so on Helldivers brand.
Yeah.
That was so on brand for Helldivers.
Arrowhead knows what they're doing when they are sticking with their universe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
now
the fact is, they can do a collab with another franchise and make it still fit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously, ODST was, like, the most, like, fittable crossover that they've done. But
the
like,
Killzone crossover actually works. And that is because if you know Killzone, which I do, it's another faction of humans who were kind of left by Earth to go fuck themselves.
All right. Good stuff. All right, let's talk about crossing over other universes now that we've talked about, like...
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, big fan, I have questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm American, I'm a need to
Yeah.
speak English. Who are you and how did you get in here? Hanmoon make bullets? What? Well, I noticed that your guys' weapons are directly created by the energy threads of the Hanmoon itself. And Zoe... Hi! You are adorable. Zoe is able to generate throwing knives almost infinitely. I wouldn't say infinitely, it's based entirely around our ability to sing. But, in theory, if you had the knowledge and understanding on how a pew-pew works, you could technically generate those and ammo, no? First of all, how can you even see the demons? Well, the glasses help me see Korean demons, but honestly, American demons are not that subtle. Second question, why do you want to know this? Just curious, just curious. It's not like I want to do something really, really funny and weaponize Nickelback. What did you say? I want to weaponize Nickelback. Why? Look, Freebird would be way more appropriate, but Nickelback would be fucking hilarious. Gotta be honest, not a bad idea, though it would work better with a pop star. Kesha! Yes!
I mean, he's not wrong.
Guys, sometimes we just watch this shit for the funnies.
The
right.
funnies.
For the funnies.
All right, for the Warhammer people in here.
No.
Let's
This
get
is
into
a debate I've actually had.
Yeah. Let's get into this debate.
Flood versus
I feel like this is
Tyranids.
I feel like this is a thing where like the universe loses.
Oh,
It doesn't matter which side
no one
wins.
wins. No one
Everything
wins.
is everything is fucked.
In an all-out war.
Oh God.
The fact that the first thing was, oh God, and he had to go, because he wasn't sure. That should be the scariest thing, because most of the time, it's Warhammer 40K by several miles.
There's
But here's
no
the
winners
thing,
or
I know
losers.
the
There's
flood.
just biomass that's being consumed endlessly.
And here's the thing. I know the deeper states of the flood so well, and so does he.
Here's the crazier thing. The Flood is one of the few entities outside of the Warhammer 40K universe that could go through the warp and come out of it completely the same.
The thing,
Flood
the
would
only,
still
the only,
just
the,
be the
what-
Flood.
The only tricky thing I would see with like this discussion is we don't know the full we don't know what the Tyranid hive really looks like. All we have seen are tendrils of the hive fleet.
Also,
We have not seen the full force of the Tyranids.
Same
here's
as,
the thing.
Same is true for the Flood. Grave
Yeah, I
mines
was gonna say,
aren't the
yeah.
final
Not-
stage of evolution.
No, they are not.
Well, and here's the thing: even the planet-sized grave mines aren't the final evolution.
No,
there's
galaxy level shit.
Yeah, there are they are a whole entire solar system.
Yeah, literally,
they have eaten a sun.
The thing is, grave mines are considered to be the middle tier of the evolution.
No,
Yeah.
grave mine is.
I think
when it comes to
the
the grave
thing
mines,
with the Tyranids is they're not individual species. It's basically one giant organism made it's better to look with Tyranids. It's better to look at each Tyranid as like cells in a body than like
Same with the Flood.
individual.
Same with the Flood. Very much the same with the Flood.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: the Flood. It doesn't matter what species you originate from. You just turn into biomass.
Whereas
Once they-
Tyranids eat, the Flood just kind of infect and consume.
And here's the thing:
Yeah.
the Flood infect on an atomic level.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. So I already love how much, just in the first sentence, you can literally see the ocean.
But the other thing is, the Tyranids can
that gets really
adapt
complicated.
to some strains
They
of the Flood.
can.
Yeah. There
But
are some
if
that are-
they get-
The thing is, the Tyranids are endless adaptation and evolution.
And but they
can be
cannot.
too.
The Flood are. And that's the thing. The Flood, like I said,
I mean, I think realistically they keep adapting infinitely against each other until they combine into one
Yeah, most likely.
singular entity.
And here's the thing,
and then
that's gonna
everything
be
is
scary.
fucked.
Yeah,
The-
that's-
the thing
that's the
is,
end.
I don't think either one wins. It's just it keeps going until they adapt into each other to be one
Let's see.
singular
let's see what the
entity.
big man has to say.
Tyranids. Who would win in an all-out war?
Oh God. Oh, that gets really complicated really fast. Okay. The short answer and the long answer at the same time is it's complicated because it could go literally either way. Here's the problem. You're talking about the two great evils of either respective galaxy. I mean, unless you're talking about chaos, that's a whole other thing when it comes to Warhammer. But either way, they both exist to literally consume everything. That's what they are. The Flood are more like parasitic, whereas the Tyranid hive mind is literally just nom nom dinosaurs that eat literally everything and can consume all of it, turning into new forms. Here's the problem. The Flood will infect things, kind of in the same way that you have Tyranid gene stealers, but they are a much more rapid, almost like viral infection. Whereas the Tyranids can take longer, but they will straight up show up to a planet and then just eat everything with massive waves. So it's going to depend upon the scenario. If you're talking like the Hive Fleet that manages to come across the Flood before it has time to potentially grow enough, you're going to have them overwhelm them with sheer numbers. But there is a chance, depending upon if, say, a smaller variant of the fleet or something else happens where the Flood is able to infect it and adapt to it and grow. So it's going to depend entirely on the scenario, and it could go either way.
Flood versus Tyranid.
And here's the thing that he's not even talking about. When it comes to the Flood, if the Flood was to be encountered when it was during the ancient human Forerunner War, which it was at the galactic scale, not the intergalactic, but the galactic scale with hundreds of hive mind planets, of greater mind planets. Now,
I mean, as far as we know, that could be the current state of the Tyranids in 40K, because we don't know what's outside the galaxy, but we do know that the Tyranids are invading from multiple different sides of the Milky Way. So,
well, there is a strong belief in. There's a strong belief.
I think
Go ahead.
A house is
I was gonna say, I think like one funny quote about the Tyranids was this planetary governor that's fleeing his planet because it's just gone, and he's like pretty high. Like, it's like, why is the air so thin? At like I know I'm at high elevation, but it shouldn't be as thin as this. And he was like, holy shit, they're eating the air.
Yep. But I was going to say, when it comes to the Flood, there's a strong belief. They don't. The Flood.
But it's just the fact that the Tyranids will take everything from a planet, including the water, the air, everything.
So will the Flood.
She's gone from suck to blow.
There's a strong belief that there is a part of the Flood that fled when they realized, okay, we might not win this if the Forerunners get the Halo rings shot. That went outside the system. Went outside the Halo universe.
Or outside the galaxy.
And and if they did that, we don't know how big the Flood could have gotten.
Or how much they've evolved since then.
Yeah. And that's the thing. And here's the thing. One spore, one Flood cell, well, Flood atom really.
One single Flood spore
contains all of the knowledge of the Flood.
Yeah.
So
I love how they described it in 3. One single Flood spore can eradicate an entire species, and I'm like, yeah, no, you're wrong. Also, what the Flood do, they don't take the atmosphere away. They just convert the atmosphere so that if you breathe the atmosphere on a planet that the Flood have taken over, you will instantly become a Flood. You will instantly be affected.
I think another interesting one is orcs and Flood.
Yeah.
Because orcs are also a spore race because they're mushrooms.
Yeah, but I personally think the Flood would still
naturally
destroy them.
The crazy part is that's a terrible matchup for 2 reasons. One, the Flood would still consume the orcs and adapt to them, which means that now the Flood has the power of belief.
Well, kind of, sort of.
If you give a grave mind the power of belief because they have consumed the
orcs don't literally have the power of belief. It's kind of not really. It's more complicated than that.
The law is
yes, but it's not the literal power of belief. There is limitations to it, and it mostly just applies to their technology.
And Yarick.
Also keep in mind.
Well, you say that, but Yarick is dead.
Or is he?
Yeah, he's dead.
I don't
He killed
believe it until I
himself
see
and
the
took
body.
his second gun. Now
Games
he has two of the
Workshop
same
has confirmed that he is dead. I mean, the thing is, if he was alive, Yarick would be like 400 years old. Like,
I know.
and for a normal human, even for someone like Yarick, that's rejuvenats can only take you so far.
Well, and that's the thing. Even with the rejuvenats, he was still younger than he should have been. And there's a strong belief that it was the orc belief in him. He was a mini deity to the orcs.
Thank you for joining. Appreciate it.
Because the power. Well, the thing is, every faction, like, can technically wield the power of belief because that's like how the warp works in 40K.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sisters of Battle like cause miracles all the time.
Oh yeah,
because of their pure belief in the Emperor. I mean, just look at Saint Celestine.
Yeah, the walking apocalypse that is Celestine.
The human version of a demon.
Like I said, the walking apocalypse.
All right.
Don't want to see her during a certain week of the month.
All right, and then last but not least, we'll move on to the funny, and then I've got to do some updates for some PhatDog updates. We will end the show for the year. This is our final show for the year. There will be no anime church on Sunday, so yay! All right, guys, here we go.
A bot-free household, thank you very much. What up, meatbag? What's good, my clanker? You fucking hypocrite, eh? You just said this is a bot-free household. You put some respect on my boy. He's more patriotic than a Ford F-150. His oil runs red, white, and blue. You just called him a clanker. Hey, yo, what the fuck, dude? Seriously, man, not cool. What is happening right now? What is up, boys? BT, what is up, my boy? I would dab you up, but I like having a ribcage. I don't understand. You say you hate robots, but you're friends with a ton of robots. Yeah, I don't fuck with robots that want to destroy sentient life, especially my home planet. But I like these guys because they're one of the boys. That one's a war criminal! I don't remember there being Canadian robots. R2! Bah!
I don't remember there being Canadian robots. R2! Literally your Canadian robot. Also, R2-D2 is like nowhere near the level of war criminal that Chopper is. Chopper is a war criminal.
Oh no, they are both bad when it comes to this because some of the operations that R2 is a part of didn't just destroy droids, but since a lot of people don't talk about this when it comes to Star Wars, the CIS, the Confederate ships, 90% of them were droids, yes, but their defense fleet ships were 80% organic crew.
All right, there we go, guys. Hey, we reached 20K on solo leveling. Good, it's climbing still. And we're about to reach 50K on Overlord. Hell yeah, dude. Solo leveling episode 2, we're about to hit 20. We're over 20K. I'm feeling very happy about that. Thank you guys so much for all of
Could be higher, but
attention.
at the least it's growing.
Yeah, I'm glad that it is still keeping up. I really, really do appreciate that, guys, as the writer and director for that series. I definitely am happy that it is going up there. Yeah, we're at 20.2K. That's awesome. So I get to share that with you. All right, so a couple things that we are talking about. Slime 10. The edits for Slime 10 are more or less done. And at least the video edits. The video edits. I have to work on the audio as soon as the lines are cleaned up and I get certain things done. That being said, we had a lovely, lovely conversation with a fan who their nephew's favorite series is Slime, and they love our Slime Abridged. They watch episodes of Slime and they go, "Can we watch the funny one now?" Which is apparently ours, and I think that's awesome. And I want to make sure that we want to record them a special shout out. And dude, we were very close to to tears. Like the eyes were welling up. That really touched our hearts, and we appreciate that. Other updates coming up. So Slime 10, we're looking at a January release, and that's really cool. Next up, Patreon update. As of February, we will be moving from the lowest tier, the skinny dog tier, costing $1 to costing $2. This is something that is needed in order for us to continue trying to fund the projects that we're trying to fund. Guys, please understand, we are still paying for Overlord right now. It's been we made our primary payment in October. We've been paying for November and December, and we're still paying off what we owe on Overlord. That's like, yeah. We'll make more announcements about what we're doing next year for Overlord and for Tanya, but like, yeah, dude, there's definitely some stuff where we want to do our own things, and we want to do projects that we might have to raise money in a different way to get them funded, because we don't make enough from month to month. So to any and everybody that donates and is part of our Patreon, thank you guys so much. We really, really do appreciate you helping keep the lights on around here. We're not all in school anymore, so we can't just get by with it being a hobby. We have to pay our bills with this. So thank you guys so much. We're trying to raise money to make sure that the projects not only get funded, but we can pay for a lot of the people that work on it. That being said, that's the main reason why we had to raise the tier from $1 to $2. Apothecary Diaries Abridged. My internet dweller in Christ. No. We have too many shows we're having to keep up with. Guys, we only have 3 shows that have a budget at the moment. It is Slime, it is Shield Hero, and it is Solo Leveling. Those are the only 3 that have a budget. The rest we're just doing for the lols. We're doing them for the funds. And the thing is, we have to focus on what brings in views, because if it brings in views, it brings in some revenue, and we can use that revenue to continue chugging it out there. But like, guys, we don't have sponsorships, which is sad. We don't have our primary source of income is literally Patreon. What money we make from YouTube has to go to paying the taxes at the end of the year, and it doesn't cover the taxes. It does not cover all the taxes. It's ridiculous. So guys, when we say that we need your help on Patreon, we're not joking. Even if it's just like $2 a month, a little goes a long way. We understand times are tough. The economy is what it is. And, every little bit counts, but that's what we're saying. We're like, hey, if you want to see more of this content, we need your financial support. That's why Bernie keeps showing up in every episode, to remind you, we need your financial support. Yeah. It's huge. Huge. We need your financial support. All right, that's basically it. That being said, though, guys, yeah, think we've got Asha streaming gaming content on Twitch, but this is it for all of the PhatDog light novel, anime church, podcasty stuff. We're going to start doing more podcasty stuff where we chat about things. We're also going to start doing the monthly we've got a monthly voiceover kind of class/work workshop kind of thing that we're going to do. We're going to do it here, and it will always be a thing where we say we're funded by Patreon. I thought Christopher Walken got lost again. Oh no. Well, he wasn't Christopher running. And we all know the opposite of Christopher Walken is Christopher Reeve. But yeah, that's basically it. So guys, have a good one. We'll see you next year. Take care, and bye-bye for now. Bye.
Yeah.
Later, praise menu.
Yeah, sadly, Leafy ended her stream, so I can't just send people over there. Ooh, I wonder who. Wait, let me see who else is streaming. Let's see who else is streaming. Maybe we can get an unofficial PhatDog stream going. Oh my god, new model IRL Christmas gift wrapping. Let's go show Vex some love.
Yeah.
Just unofficial PhatDog raid.
Wait,
Let's do it
is
that
Vex
way.
still streaming? I thought she went off for the
Vexoria
night.
Vexoria the Sun Eater with Sanson doing some Christmas wrapping. Yeah. All right.
Yep.
So, guys, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to post the link. Please go over there and tell them it's an unofficial PhatDog raid. We were streaming on YouTube, and we decided to send you guys over there. So please go show them some love. Go say thank you. They are in Overlord, and they will be in Slime 10 as Hinata. It was really fun doing scenes and directing them. She's great. Go show her some love. She's awesome. All right. Take care, and bye for now, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Q.